In the icy wilderness of Finland, a young hunter sharpened his aim long before the war began. He wasn't a soldier yet, Coat, just a calm boy with eyes like frozen steel. Every bullet he fired at a target was a promise to protect his homeland. When war reached Finland, the hunter became a soldier, and a legend began. Soviet tanks rolled through the snow. The world's biggest army was coming for a small nation.
Finnish volunteers formed lines to side, ready to hold the border at all costs. He draped himself in white catsuit, invisible to the eye, lethal to the target.
The forest transformed into a chessboard of death and silence.
They crawled like ghosts, every breath measured, every step a risk. He found his throne to yield, a hollow between trees, eyes on the horizon.
Through the crosshairs, the enemy became numbers on a list.
A single bullet sliced the frozen silence.
Panic spread among the ranks, and invisible hunters stalked them. He did not celebrate heat. His work was a grim duty. Smoke vanished into frost chill, proof left only in the fallen. They whispered a name, the White Death, and the myth began.
He walked like a shadow, part man, part myth.
His tally grew Kalai, written in pencil, hidden in a wooden cabin.
Commanders grew frantic, sending waves into the waiting woods.
Beneath a blood-tinted sunset, he reloaded and waited. They brought steel and roaring engines, Alani, machines to flush out a ghost.
Explosions tore the silence, sending snow and splinters into the air.
He lay beneath a blanket of snow, eyes the only proof of life.
Steel burned in the cold triad. An enemy giant felled by a single bullet.
But even legends bleed Blist. A shot shattered his face and dropped him.
Comrades risked everything to drag him from the line.
In harsh medical tents, they fought to keep life in a fallen hero.
The world read it like a miracle. Wounded, yet alive. He opened his eyes to a cold room and a softer world.
When he walked again, the forest itself seemed to breathe in relief. The morning came with quiet cheers, Gittertons, survival etched on worn faces. He placed his rifle in the white earth, glanced, a final act of letting go. Sunrise painted the forest gold, a fragile promise of peace.
Years later, he warmed his hands by a fire, medals heavy on the wall. Medals gleamed quietly to-toned, small coins for unimaginable sacrifice.
Headlines tallied the cost, garnet, the number that would define a legend. He walked into the mist note, not forgotten, but mythic in silence. Soldiers of memory stood and saluted the man who became a story. This was the story of Simo Häyhä, the White Death, remembered in snow and silence.